All right, folks. Welcome to the bonus round. This is what I do. All right, on these light workout days, I'll just hang around and excuse me, go through some motions, practice some things, do some intense stuff here and there, and then usually toward the last round, never the first round, because the first round is when you feel like a champ. All right. Well, no. Truthfully, you don't pick and choose any round. It doesn't have to be like that. But one great way to make it more difficult for myself after all these years is I will work on specific things last when I'm most fatigued and when there's an extra challenge of trying to hold it. And it's also a way of exposing my weaknesses. If I have a weakness, if I have a tendency or a bad habit, it's sure to come out when I'm tired and fatigued and when I'm not at my best. Okay, when I'm at my best, or you know what I mean, I'm likely to be doing everything great or most things proficiently and stuff and getting away with stuff. So, right? So this is one way for me to kind of, get even a little bit more intimate and honest with myself and see where I'm at. So usually what I'll do is, I'll have a whole bunch of, on the light workout days, or generally I'll have a whole bunch of 10-minute rounds, a whole bunch of 15-minute rounds. I'll work on a bunch of stuff. I might go through drills. So I imagine I'm chilling out with you guys who are working out together, or we're talking together, and like I narrated. And then toward the last round, and then what I do on the ones where I'm doing a more comprehensive workout, I'll shut the video off because I'm not going to keep going back and forth, and I'm not going to, it's incredible the amount of footage that builds up. So like if I'm doing 2 hours of hardcore training, you know what I mean? That's a lot of footage. Anyway, no. So maybe you're with me here, and anyway, what am I doing? So a lot of times I'll set aside the last round or the last part of the session to work on some things and stuff. Turnaround side kicks. I know how to do all the kicks. I've done all of the kicks, but because my life has been so dominated by the street and street fighting and stuff, at a certain point it had completely taken over my life and modified everything. So I really did put away a lot of other kicks and stuff that are just ridiculous to really use in any kind of real dangerous setting and stuff. Or unnecessary. I didn't have to. And you're going to hear a lot of experts and stuff tell you that and stuff. You don't need 10 different moves in your repertoire. You don't need 15 different combos. There are a lot of great people in this sport, in this activity, in this science, who are going to tell you, man, just have a couple and do them really well. Have a couple of kicks and do them really well. It's not enough to have 20 kicks. There's no street fight which you're going to use 20 kicks. And in any type of fight outside in a real situation, man, you don't want to be turning your back to your opponent. So for me, like at my size, doing a wheel kick, that's ugly, man. That's ugly. You know what I mean? Real ugly. It's real easy to somehow mess up my wheel kick. Whether you're another big guy or a small guy, it's easy. I mean, it's incredible if you can slip it in. Sure, if I can sneak it in, and in sparring situations and for fun, but in life and death situations, that stuff went out the window. Let me tell you, even a turnaround side kick, I don't think I've ever used that in a street fight. Not in a real type of thing, in a real fight. No, I don't think I've ever used the turnaround side kick. I don't need to. I don't got time to think about that stuff. I don't have time to time that and to set my opponent up. I don't have time. I don't need this. It's unnecessary to even play that game. In a life and death situation where you're getting into an altercation with people that you don't know and you don't know what's going down, I don't even have time to play chess. There's no time to even play chess. It's real simple, and it's real black and black. It's just real simple, right? You got a good front kick, you got a good side kick, that shit's gonna cause damage. People can't handle that shit. I don't even need to be throwing it. Why would I throw a turnaround side kick if I could just throw the side kick? Turnarounds, honestly, turnaround side kicks for freaking competition shit. Let's call it like it is. It's for competition. It's expert level. It's when you're fighting like another expert, I guess. And like and you know what I mean? And you're playing chess. I mean, call it like it is. If you're defending your life in a self-defense situation, especially from some jerk, because most jerks don't spend a lifetime learning martial arts. That's the kind of cool thing and stuff. But hey, friends, don't use that as inspiration or as a way to cheat. Assume that the person, your attacker, is highly skilled, right? Assume that. But still, the really cool, funny thing is, you're not going to face too many bad guys at my level. You're not going to face too many bad guys at that level that you see in the professional sports and stuff. Because the amount of dedication and consideration that it takes and discipline that it takes to reach that level kind of filters out you being a super jerk or at least a classic bad guy. I mean, you could be a jerk. You know, I've known good fighters that were jerks, but they still were far removed from being evil psychopaths and stuff. So anyway, yeah, so I told you we're going to have a good time, and you're going to get rewarded for this extra hanging out in this bonus round with me, right? And stuff. So I have been recently giving a little bit more effort to the kicks that I don't like practicing as much and stuff, because we love what we do, and it's fun in a way also and stuff. So I don't wanna alienate a kick because I think that it's not the best kick to throw in a street fight and stuff like that. I don't want to be like that and stuff. But that reality, like honestly, that reality has affected my kicks and stuff. It has, and I'm very conscious of it as well and stuff. So you're gonna see some footage in the future, including me falling and busting my butt too. I'm gonna put that in. Of me getting back into throwing the wheelhouse, the wheel kick, spinning kicks and leaping stuff too. At my size and generally speaking, there's just no need for me to really leap. There's no need for me to significantly leap. And if you see those leaps in the movie, you better be kicking somebody off a horse. Because other than that, I don't know who the hell you're kicking. Like maybe a basketball player, maybe. But yeah, so I'm practicing that, getting more of the axe kick in, and I'll do some how-to also to get you in there. I love the crescent kick. That's kind of cool, but it's so close to the front kick that, like I said, like in real problem situations that I've been in, I just fall back on the front kick rather than the crescent kick and stuff. So yeah, what are we doing here? Oh look. Lifting up the leg. Okay. I think what I'm trying to remind myself here, and I'm sharing with you guys also, is one of the drills is, you see that? One of the drills is kick in place. No extra shovel. You see that rear foot of mine? No extra pivots, no extra shovels beforehand to get you ready, to get you fluid, to get you unlocked. That's one of the really cool things. Like I said, imagine you're like at like a shootout, right? You stand out and you got your hands down next to your pistol. That's it. That's it. And don't kid yourself. That's part of the drills. I do that purposely, and I've done ones in really narrow places. Put yourself right next to a wall, so that you're parallel to the wall when you throw your kick, and see how it messes with you. Okay? You want to know another really cool one? I'll show you later as well, but I'll verbally mention it now, give you the inside scoop. Put a chair in front of you, somewhere a little bit far out. Okay? If you're a little bit worried, put it a little bit far out. When you're really getting some good practice in, put it really close, so that when you chamber, you got to lift up high so that your kick makes it over the chair. Even if your chair is easy to get over, the fact that there's a chair in front of you, it messes with you, man. It messes with your psyche. The same with that wall. Like, you feel like you're going to bang into the wall or whatever. So that's, yeah. All right, so what things I think about all the time? Of course, I think about making sure that I'm not leaning over, making sure that my foot is tucked in, cocked in tight, and that I'm hitting with the blades of the foot sometimes. I'm hitting with the heel of the foot. I'm conscious of those things. You know, I'm conscious of how much little extra hops I do after the kick is done in my pivot foot, the foot that's on the ground. How much extra, I'm conscious of how much I may have to do like a 2 or 3 second just recheck my balance, or how much I'm in perfect balance from the start to the end. You know, all of those things. I'm also feeling or checking, did I do a full pivot? Not that it's a golden rule, or was it like a 45? Was it a 60? How much was it close to 90? Things like that. How did my left perform relative to my right? You know, all of these type of things go into it at this point in dealing with so much. So, all right. So we're making it. We're almost toward the end, folks. What kind of other inside information can I give you about myself? Look, I'm in retired mode. What you see is retirement mode. All right, at my age, and I've never said the full year or whatever. Not that it ultimately matters, but I'm definitely officially in retirement mode as far as age is concerned in pro sports. Okay, I know some people linger on, but when you reach my age, I mean, you're talking about probably over 90+% have retired and stuff. So that's just how it is and stuff. So can you imagine everything you're seeing right now? I would do double and triple. I sure put my body through a lot of shit. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Yo. What's up?